Alright, I'm going to do a deck profile on my Six Samurai deck that I ran at Regionals last Saturday. I took 44th place out of 520-something people. Regionals, it was in LA. I got my Nationals invite, top 48 got invites. I don't think I'll be going though, just because it's nowhere near here. Alright, the spells. 3 Smoke Signal. 3 United. 3 Upstart, draw power. 2 MST. 1 Gateway. 1 Rhoda. 1 Duality. I was just testing this out. A lot of people aren't running this because they like the special summon. I didn't draw it that much in the regionals. I drew it like 1 game, I think, and it did get me to a Gateway. But most of the time I never drew it, so it didn't really make much difference. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Reborn. And 1 Trinade. 1 Book of Moon. And then 2 Cunning of the Six Samurai. A lot of people aren't running this, but I like the plays it can do with Shien. As long as you have a target in the grave, you can send Shien to the grave with its effect, and then you can bring back Shien. So after you've negated, you activate Cunning, you send him to the grave, you bring him back, and it resets his negation, so you can negate once more per turn. You can also use it during the battle phase after you've attacked, to send him to the grave, bring him back, attack again. Lets you get in there for extra damage to go for game sometimes. Very rarely you can, say you have a Kagemusha and a Kizan here, you can summon Kagemusha, special Kizan, then you can play Cunning, and you can send Kizan back to the grave to get a Kaigeki or a hand that's in the grave, and you can go for Shien. Did that a few times, I think. It's just a really good card overall. It's really good in the mirror match too, because you can take their Shien by attributing whatever. You can take their Grandmasters, their Kizans, their Kagemushas, whatever you need. Onto the monsters, there are 12 monsters. 3 Kagemusha. 3 Kaigekis. Try and pull out Shien first turn as much as possible. The only matchup that's not really good against is frogs and plants. I played 1 or 2 frogs and 1 fish OTK. Didn't play any plants Saturday. So I don't know how that would have done against them. How I would have done against them. I know it's one of my worst matchups, but I'm glad I didn't play them. 3 Kizan. Swarm in the field. 2 Grandmasters. If you draw both, it's not very good, but a lot of the time you'll only have 1, and then you'll be able to let it sit there in case they destroy your field, so you can get one of your cards back. I like it at 2 right now. If Gateway was still at 2 or 3, I'd probably cut it back to 1, but 2 is fine for now. 1 hand. I chose hand over the Mizuho Shinai Loop because I don't think the Mizuho Shinai Loop is as consistent anymore, with only 1 Gateway. Last format it was good, but I don't think it really is anymore. Traps. 2 Double-Edged Sword Technique. Brings back the cards you need to make Shien again. 2 Solemn Warning. One of the best cards of the format. 1 Magatama. A lot of people are running 2, but I found when you're running 2, it dead draws a lot more. 1's good for me. 1 Seven Tools. I like this better than the second Magatama, just because it can negate Solemn Warning. 1 Solemn Judgment. 1 Mirror Force. 1 Reinforced Truth. I didn't really like the Reinforced Truth that much. A lot of the time it was just get a tuner out during their end phase, and then not be able to do a whole lot with it. Like I could have already done stuff because I already had a tuner in hand, or I could have searched for a tuner. If I have to drop a card, which I probably will when Shien's Dojo comes out, it'll probably be this and Duality. And depending on how fast that makes the deck, maybe like Mirror Force too. Onto the extra deck. 3 Shien. 1 Catastor. 1 Android. That's the 5 stars. I didn't go for Android at all. I think I went for Catastor once. Mostly I go for Shien as much as possible. 1 Barkion. 1 Bryo. I didn't really have to go Bryo at all that day. I did a few times just to push for extra damage, but I didn't see a single Spirit Reaper, so I wasn't forced to go into Bryo at all. one Ancient Fairy. This wasn't in there, actually. I was